them out to the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver.
And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Gets around him. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Cards, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Cardinals 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Cardinals 12-yard line.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Swift going to try up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
After the interception, here's Stafford. complete to Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. David Ojabo in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
1st down, Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going right back to Akers. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Spins by. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford will get this one complete to Atwell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he loses the football a second time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for this with Akers. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's
a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
One gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. 33 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Johnson set, ready to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Now Murray off play action. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 21-yard line.
begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not much running room. Down in the 32. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Johnson set, ready to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. To throw is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. This game rests on the right leg of Brian Johnson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and the Rams have won the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat